and this time we're reviewing Resident Evil Village. Hope everybody's doing well. Greetings if you're new here. Welcome back. If it isn't your first time, please leave a like and subscribe so that you can follow along with all the great content that we got coming up for you guys. All right, let's get into it. Resident Evil Village is a survival horror game that is a direct follow-up and sequel to Resident Evil Biohazard. The game was released in 2021 and is currently available on PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One and Series XS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Resident Evil Village takes place 3 years after the events of Biohazard. We catch up with Ethan and Mia, and things are starting to get back to normal. The couple's even added another family member, and their new 6-month-old daughter named Rose. Next thing you know, Chris Redfield shows up, Mia gets shot, and everything goes to hell. Now Ethan is in a very familiar spot. This time, he's trying to save the life of his daughter. Ethan's search takes him to this seemingly abandoned village. There he learns that his daughter being missing is connected to this mysterious lady named Mother Miranda and her 4 children. During the game, you face off against each one of Mother Miranda's children and their location of choice. Each one of these 4 characters are very different. You learn a lot about each one of these different characters by exploring their different areas. Each one has different interests, motivations, and have to be taken down in a unique way. These differences keep the game from getting stale. I think the characters here are definitely a lot more interesting than they are in Biohazard. The map isn't too big, but there are a lot of area for you to explore. You'll have to find certain keys to unlock some doors and find some lockpicks to get inside some of the drawers. The main village looks cool and a lot of detail went into designing it. The game is played from the first person perspective, and Ethan has a lot more guns at his disposal this time around. This is way more my type of game than Resident Evil 7. I love the Resident Evil games that focus more on combat and action. This was that type of game to me. The game is also a little faster paced than Biohazard. There are some times we have to go through an area slow to make sure that you don't miss anything, but the action is a lot faster paced. The combat system is fairly simple. It's played like your typical first-person shooter. You point and pull the trigger. You have a wide variety of weapons to choose from though. You have some pistols, ARs, shotguns, sniper rifles, grenades, pipe bombs, and more. You can upgrade these weapons as well. You can improve things like fire rate, clip capacity, and firepower. You do still have those classic Resident Evil puzzles that you have to figure out to get to the next area or to get an important item. Sometimes these puzzles come in the form of clues that leads you to the next piece. Early game, it seems like you always have just enough ammo to accomplish the job at hand. There's a trader named Duke that operates throughout the village.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
You can buy supplies, upgrade your weapons, and sell valuable items to Duke. He's also going to give you some valuable information that's going to help you out throughout your journey. The boss fights are all good and very unique. Each boss you have to kill in a different way. Part of the fun and the challenge is discovering what their individual weaknesses are. Usually it'll deal with something dealing with their personality or an individual characteristic. From a graphic standpoint, the game does look good. In some areas, the game is a lot brighter than your typical Resident Evil game. You do still have those dark areas though, that might give you a jump scare or two. When focusing just on the main objectives, you can finish Resident Evil Village in about 9.5 to 10 hours. If you want to 100% everything though, it can take you up to 36 hours to complete. This was my third playthrough and it took me about 11 hours and 40 minutes to complete. I didn't rush through, but I did leave some extra items available. Another thing is, they made the right decision and decided to bring back Mercenaries mode. This was definitely missing Biohazard, and I'm glad they brought it back. And it's just as fun as always. You got to take out as many enemies as you can in as fast as time as possible. I felt very nostalgic playing this. This game is one of my favorite Resident Evil games. It incorporates all of my favorite parts of the series, man. I think they got it right with this one. Now, with all that being said, I'll give Resident Evil Village a 9 out of 10. If you made it this far, thank you. And please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Or maybe check out some of the other reviews that we've already done. All right, until next time, we're out. Peace.